Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Little haircut reveal. She's cute, isn't she? I thought it'd be fun today because I noticed the other day that I have a few books on here that I'm probably never gonna read. Probably never gonna read them, and I just need to admit that to myself. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little unhaul with you. I might bring you along on my little free library journey at the end. We'll see what I have time for this week. But I definitely have a few books that I need to get off these shelves. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Now, I know that I have a few poetry books that I can get out of here because I'm just probably never going to read them again. These are books that I've had, I think, since high school. Let's see. This is what I was looking at whenever I was like, I should just get rid of these. Now, I like Tyler Not Gregson, don't get me wrong. I read the heck out of these books during my poetry days. But I just don't think that they're books that I'm going to revisit anytime in the near future. I think another home would be a better fit for these books. Somebody who is really into poetry right now could enjoy them more. So I'm going to add these to my unhaul list. What else? I'm debating on whether or not I actually want to read this or if I just bought it to buy it, because it was at a used bookstore, so I didn't spend a lot of money on it. It was a book that I remember seeing a lot as a teen. So I was like, oh, it might be a fun little nostalgia read, but am I really going to read this? Let me read the synopsis. This is what made me want to cry, knowing no one really cares if you stay or if you go, or if you freeze to death in a train station parking lot, or if you simply disappear. I've been knowing that a long time. Jill McSweeney just wishes everything could go back to normal, but ever since her dad died, she's been isolating herself from her boyfriend, her best friends, everyone who wants to support her. When her mother decides to adopt a baby, it feels like she's somehow trying to replace a lost family member with a new one. Mandy Kalinowski understands what it's like to grow up unwanted, to be raised by a mother who never intended to have a child. So when Mandy becomes pregnant, one thing she is sure of is that she wants a better life for her baby. It's harder to be sure of herself. Will she ever find someone to care for her too? As the world's changed around them, Jill and Mandy must learn to let go and hold on, and that nothing is as easy or as difficult as it seems. And this was written in 2011. Let's see. Yeah, 2011. I just don't know if I'm interested in that. I just don't know if I'm interested. Similar to the first, this may be a good read for someone, but I think I'm gonna let it go. I think now's the time. Another one that I'm considering, we're just going right down the line here alphabetically in reverse. I'm considering unhauling this because let me be so honest with you. Let me be so for real. I don't know if I want to cry this hard. And maybe I won't get rid of this in this unhaul video because perhaps some of you have read this and can give me kind of a nudge to pick it up and read it. Like, if you have read this and you loved it, I need you to convince me. I need you to convince me to read it. Tell me that it's a great book and that it's going to change my life for the better. For the better. I don't want this to ruin my life, okay? I'm okay with crying in a book, but is this going to scar me for life? Is this traumatic? Am I going to experience trauma because I read this book? I need you to let me know. I have started this before. I still have the bookmark in it from where I left off. I would have to just start over if I read it now. But I'm going to leave this on my shelf. I'm going to put it back. I need you to tell me if I should just get rid of it or if I should read it. And if I read it, I'll probably vlog it. I don't know. Because it'll be because of you that I keep this book. If I don't hear anything from you guys, I'm going to get rid of it because I just can't bring myself to pick it up because I'm scared. I need to be convinced. Then we've got some H.G. Wells. These are vintage copies, so I don't really want to get rid of them because they look cool. I don't know if I'll ever read them, but I want to give them a chance. The Time Machine and The War of the Worlds. Definitely I want to read The War of the Worlds. I don't know anything about The Time Machine, but they were at the same flea market when I got The War of the Worlds, so I was like, you know, they look cool together, I might as well. and they were really cheap. So I'm going to keep these for now. Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood I want to read eventually. Leaves of Grass was a gift, so I want to keep that. The Color Purple is on my 25 in 2025. The Goldfinch. This is another one that I feel interesting about, because I didn't love The Secret History by Donna Tartt, and I don't recall hearing anything recently about The Goldfinch that was positive. So I think I might get rid of this one as well. Because it's a huge daunting book. Like, this is big. I don't know, if I didn't love The Secret History, which is arguably one of Donna Tartt's most beloved titles, I don't think that I'm gonna love this. And you know, one thing about this book is it's gonna be easy to find if I ever want to pick it up again. It's going. East of Eden was also a gift, and it's one that I do want to read. The Sunday Philosophy Club. I see this author a lot, like really, really often, but I've never heard anybody talk about these books before. I think this is a part of a series. Yeah, I think that I don't care about this. Meh. I think that I can live without this. I think that I've read books like this before and I liked them, but I don't need to add another series to my list. So we'll let it go. One Day in December, I got this book for free. I don't love the cover of this one. I've seen other covers of this that are better. I think that I am going to try to read this in December. But after that, if I don't love it, I'll probably get rid of it. But I'll keep it at least until then. Caucasia, I bought around Christmas last year, and I want to read it. The Lovely Bones is on my 25 in 2025. The 7-Year Slip I want to read. The Bridge to Terabithia I'd like to read as well. Aragon. Okay, so I got this off of Thrift Books. I wish that the copy was in better condition. I think that I'll keep this for now. And if ever I come across a copy of this book in my thrifting adventures that's in better condition, I'll probably just replace it. But I'll keep this for now. A Painted House by John Grisham. Set in 1952. Oh, this is why I have this. Thus begins the new novel from John Grisham, a story inspired by his own childhood in rural Arkansas. That's why I have it. The Hill people and the Mexicans arrive on the same day. It was a Wednesday early in September 1952. The Cardinals were 5 games behind the Dodgers with 3 weeks to go, and the season looked hopeless. The cotton, however, was waist-high to my father over my head, and he and my grandfather could be heard before supper whispering words that were seldom heard. It could be a good crop. Huh? A Painted House is a moving story of one boy's journey from innocence to experience. I think I don't care. Let It Snow. This is another one. I read this when I was in high school, I believe. I want to reread it again during the holiday season. The Christmas Cupcake Murder, Hannah Swenson mystery. I want to read this because I have enjoyed some Hannah Swenson in the past, but this is like really far into the series and I want to read them in order, and it's just going to take me a long time to get to it. I don't know if I really care to get to this by the holiday season. And I know that I can get these from my library. So I think that I'm going to get rid of this as well, just to make room. Just to make room on the shelves. Got House of Leaves over here, which I'll probably never finish because it's so daunting. It's such a daunting book. It's really cool and interesting. And I'm going to keep it because of the novelty of it. But I wouldn't be surprised if I never read it. Wuthering Heights. Do I need to read this? Be honest. Be honest with me. Wuthering Heights is the wild, passionate story of an intense and almost demonic love between Catherine Earnshaw and Heathcliff, a foundling adopted by Catherine's father. Okay, that's good on the first shelf. Let me move everything over. And right now I'm just looking at all of my unread books. The books that I've already read, I'm probably not wanting to unhaul any of them. Okay, nonfiction is next. Okay, we're here. Let's see. I'd like to read first, but I'm not that interested. I'm gonna unhaul it. Numbers and You. This is about numerology, and it's a book that my husband's grandmother had in the house when we moved in. It's from the 1980s. And I kind of want to read it. It says, use the ancient science of numerology to better understand yourself and to influence your love life, career, and even your lottery numbers. It just sounds like a fun time. Understanding the Enneagram is one that I want to reread. Women of the Bible, I'm curious about. Edible Wild Plants, it's a cool field guide from the 70s. One in a Millennial I just bought not too long ago. Say Nothing, I've heard great things about, even though I'm not like super interested in it. Say Nothing, this one. I've just heard so many good things that I feel like I need to read it. It's one of those books. When We Rise is on my summer hopefuls, so hopefully I'll get to that pretty soon. Better Living by Their Own Bootstraps. Black Women's Activism in Rural Arkansas. I'm really interested in this one. This one I thrifted. It's a vintage copy of Lucy, and my name is Lucy, so I feel like I have to keep it, even if I don't ever read it. American Sherlock. This is a contender for getting rid of. Murder, Forensics, and the Birth of American CSI by Kate Winkler Dawson. I've had this for years and have never picked it up. Based on years of research and thousands of never-before-published primary source materials, American Sherlock captures the life of the man who pioneered the science of our legal system that our legal system now relies upon, as well as the limits of those techniques and the very human experts who wield them. That last little bit interests me a little bit. I want to hear about the flaws of the system. It looks like each chapter is a case. And this is not a long book. It's under 300 pages. I could read it and then decide. I'm kind of torn about this one. I'll keep it for now. Okay, and now we've reached the end of the unreads. Wow. I don't have very many unreads from... Oh, well, I have some more on the bottom shelf that I haven't shelved yet. I was going to say, I don't really have very many that I haven't read from my nonfiction section. I'm trying to see if there are any that I have read that I am willing to part with, though, because I feel like there's going to be a couple. I kind of think that I can get rid of the Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I just know that I'm never going to, am I even in frame? I'm never going to reread this. It was a fine book. Like, I'm not hating on it at all. I learned a lot from it, but it doesn't necessarily need to have a permanent spot on my shelves, and I think that someone else could benefit from reading this. So I think that I'm going to pass it on. I'm trying to straighten out the back books as I'm moving everything along. This is why, okay, whenever I reorganized my shelves all those months ago, and I was like, I'm going to put the unread books in front of the read books, and I think that would be cool. I think that was a bad decision. Don't do that. Don't do that. It is difficult to work with now. The Coddling of the American Mind, I read it. It was fine. I underlined a lot. Whoa, I actually underlined a lot. I kind of want to go through everything that I underlined before I get rid of this, but I will probably get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of Just Kids by Patti Smith. It was a fine book. It was just kind of boring. I know that I'm never going to reread it, so we'll get rid of it. Oh, I forgot about this little duck. Do I want to get rid of this book? This feels like another very Instagram 2013 vibe. Lots of pictures. I'm so far down in the bottom of the frame. That's so funny. This is just not my... I mean, it's cool looking, but I'm not this type of girly, you know? It's just not me. And I think I need to accept that. I'm not cool enough to be this type of girl. I'm not cool enough to be her. I'm not cool enough to be her. I have a graphic novel version of The Handmaid's Tale that I got on accident, and it's actually kind of beautiful. I don't know if I've ever shown this to you guys before. It's like, I mean, wow. Okay, let me look at my bottom shelf. Let me bring you down a little tiny bit more. Angle down, down, down. Okay. So on my bottom shelf are all the books that I have read recently and just haven't reshelved. So like these books I've read recently, but these books came from library sales. So I need to reevaluate, am I going to be reading these books? First one, The Line Becomes a River, which I had never heard of before. The line becomes a river makes urgent and personal the violence our border wreaks on both sides of the line. I don't know. I think this is one of the only books that I have that's on this subject. So I think I want to keep it for that reason. I want to give it a shot, but I'm not fully convinced that this is a book that I'm going to keep. America Beyond Capitalism. I'm really interested in reading this because I've never seen this book before. It's probably going to be extremely academic and potentially very dull, but I want to read it anyways. Cicadas Sing of Summer Graves. I still haven't gotten to, but I want to. Murder by the Book. It's one of those cozy mysteries that I purchased on a whim. I'm sure I'll try it, but I am typically not a cozy mystery girl, so I fear that I will not like it. The Silent Patient. I read it, loved it. The Glass Castle is one of those books that everyone is like, oh, it's a must read. It changed my life. You have to read it. I've never been interested in reading it, but I found it at the library sale, so I was like, I'll go ahead and grab it. So I'll keep all of those for now. Grady Hendrix, I need to shelve this one. A friend of mine gave me this after she read it and didn't love it. I also got this book for my birthday last year and have not read it yet. I really need to get to this one soon. I might actually leave it out. Oh, there's a birthday card in it. Aw, that's cute. I'm keeping that in there. I could shelve this. I have room. Let me just move everybody over real quick. Okay, excellent. Boatman's Daughter and Silver Nitrate. Okay, so I think I've gotten everything out that I'm wanting to get rid of. Let's see if there are any books here. Oh, there's totally books here actually that I want to get rid of too. I'm gonna get rid of Ring because I hated it. This book sucked. Okay, that might be it. That might be all that I actually need to get rid of here. Oh no. Oh no, I'm just trying to hold you all in my arms. And this concludes the great unhaul. Wow, this is honestly more than I expected to get out of here. I'm very proud of myself. Very excited to have some space in my shelves for books that I love instead of books that I'll never read or books that I hated. All of these are gonna go in little free libraries in my area, and hopefully the people that pick them up will love them and learn things from them and just really enjoy having them in their home. I know that all of these books have a lover out there. Somebody's gonna read these and absolutely fall in love with it. A 1-star for some people is gonna be a 5-star for others, and I stand by that. All right, so I'm gonna take these to some little frees. I might take you along. I haven't decided yet. Editing Lucy will probably decide. But I need to put these down because they're so heavy. That's gonna be all for today's video. Thanks so much for being here with me while I decide whether or not I'm gonna keep these books. It's just always nice to have you here. It's a great comfort to have someone here as I gut my bookshelves. If you'd like to continue watching bookish content from me, then you can subscribe to this channel. I try to post videos every Thursday, whether that be a reading vlog, a monthly wrap-up, or something fun and goofy like this. And if you'd like to like this video, if you enjoyed it, go ahead and do that. I'd really appreciate it. You can also leave a comment if you have any thoughts on my thoughts, any thoughts on the books that I got rid of or the books that I kept. Also, remember, you gotta tell me, is a little life worth it? Should I keep it? Same thing for Wuthering Heights. Do I need to read Wuthering Heights? Can I live without it? Is it okay that I skip it? I gotta know. I know it's a classic. But is it necessary that I read it? Be honest. I feel like I'm forgetting something. As always, thanks so much for being here. I love you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye!